and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the last weekend of Camp Nano. It is Saturday, April 29th. So we just have today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna vlog these last couple days. I haven't vlogged so far today. It's almost 3:30. I'm so tired. Which I'm sure you all are getting tired of me saying, but it is the weekend after the last week of classes. So I'm not done yet with teaching and with my full-time job. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time university writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. And I have 6 books published, and I am working on the 7th, 8th, and 9th, something like that. So yeah, I've been working on what will be one of the next books to publish throughout Camp Nano so far this month. Teaching this week went well. You will see that there's two or three vlogs coming soon showing what the teaching side of this week has been like. So yeah, I yesterday went over to my parents' house. I had a hair appointment, got my hair done, so that was lovely. And then today has just been like the first day all week that I could do just nothing. So that's what I've done. I slept in. I actually managed to get, 8 hours and 43 minutes. Not as much deep sleep as I would have liked, and it was like broken sleep. Like I'd fall asleep, then wake up, fall asleep, then wake up. I woke up a few times throughout the night, but overall, over 8 hours. I'm happy with that. So I'm hoping I can do that again tonight and tomorrow night and the night after that and the night after that. I'm just ready to sleep for a month, basically. So I did let myself sleep in, did some vlog editing in bed, just really kind of relaxed throughout the morning. Finally got up, got some breakfast, and then I've just been reading on the couch all afternoon. But I'm still very, very tired. So it's 3:30. I want to just do my writing for the day. I can tell I'm getting really tired again. Like one good night of sleep is not going to be enough to fix how exhausted I've become over the past month in particular. So I can tell I'm reaching that point in the day where I really just want to lay on the couch and do absolutely nothing. I started watching Miss Marvel on Disney Plus last night, and I'm down to the last 2 episodes. So I'm probably not even going to do any more reading later today, this afternoon. I think I'm going to write for like an hour and then just watch TV and zone out for the rest of the night. Just crash on the couch. I want to write, like I'm a completist, so it's still Camp Nano. There's still 2 days left, even though I've reached my goal. I still feel like I need to write today and tomorrow. And originally I'd thought maybe I'd have a really high word count weekend. Maybe we would try for like 5K in 2 days kind of a thing. That is not gonna happen. That might happen sometime next week or the week after Camp Nano has finished, after I've kind of done my final grading. I'm sure throughout this summer we will try for like a 5K weekend or a 10K in 5 days. Like I do want to do stuff like that, but it's been, I honestly thought camp in April was going to be easier, but it really, than November, because it was a smaller goal, but I almost feel more tired. I think it's because April and the end of the spring semester always feels harder and more exhausting than November and the end of the fall semester. There's just like November I'm exhausted, but it's just been 16 weeks, 4 months of the fall semester, and I'm worn down, but I'm not as worn down as I am in April, because by November and the fall semester starting, I'm coming off of 3 months of summer break. April and the spring semester, I've just had 1 month, in December, and that's also the holidays and New Year's and all of that. It's not enough to recover from how tired I've gotten over the fall semester. And so April is not just the exhaustion of the spring semester, it's the exhaustion of the whole academic year. So I don't, who knows, I might get more sleep tonight, and tomorrow I might have more energy to write. We might have a really high word count day for the last day. But today, I think I'm just going to put on, like, probably the Morgan Long read with me, autumnal read with me, just because that tends to work for days where I don't feel very inspired. Somehow there's magic in that video. I don't know what it is. I've watched it dozens of times while writing, and it's a fixed time limit. It's pretty much 1 hour. I don't want to write for more than 1 hour, so I want to finish by about 4:30 and then just go relax for the rest of the day. That'll give me an hour and a half or so to just relax before I need to do dinner, and then I can rest some more after dinner. So yeah, I'm gonna get the Bose headphones back on. I'm all cozy in my published author sweatshirt. This was one of my 30K reward gifts, which you'll have seen in the last vlog. That's when I still have to edit. I was wearing this last night, wearing it again today. I will probably wear it again tomorrow. You're gonna get sick of this shirt, but it's my new favorite thing. And it's just so cozy and oversized, and yeah, I love it. So I've also got my new laptop case on my laptop, so I am loving that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this video turned on. So I've got that playing. Oh god, my brain, like, it's just, I'm slowing down. I really am slowing down. My brain can't hold a thought for very long, which is not ideal when you're trying to write, but it's the situation we're dealing with. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and just start writing, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for at least 1,000 words. We'll see how this goes, and I will update you in about an hour. So I did better than I thought. I also wrote for longer than I thought, but I was feeling good, and one scene ended, another scene started. That kind of got me on a bit of a roll, but now I feel like I'm at a good place to stop. But I got 1,321 words, which brings my Camp Nano total up to 32,418 so far. So we've got one more day to go, and that's exciting. I'd have to do over 2,500 words tomorrow to get to 35K even for camp. And I don't think I'm going to do that, but I am currently at 38,202 words in the manuscript. And so I'm kind of wondering if I can do, it would be 1,800. So that'd be an extra 500 more than I did today. But we'll see, I might feel like it. But if I could do about 1,800 words tomorrow, that would put me at 40K even in the manuscript. And I think that would be a really cool way to wrap up Camp Nano and the first month of working on this. So, and then it would mean that I would have pretty much exactly 60,000 words left in the manuscript. And so if I do 30K in May and 30K in June, I should finish. But like, one of the reasons I've added a whole new scene, it just kind of came to me, and I think it'll work. I like it because it's a scene that's more tied into the non-romance related thread in this book. So each Independent Hearts book has a plot thread, narrative thread related to the business and a narrative thread related to the romance. And I try to keep them fairly even. I love romance. I will always be a romance writer. My books will always have romance in them, but I'm not a fan of, I don't know how to put this, like romance for the sake of romance. Like there needs to be more than just romance at their heart, especially the Independent Heart series, but even across the pond, it's more women's fiction with a strong romantic thread and happily ever after. So I think that's what makes it more romance. But I'm a fan of books where the romance and everything working out with the hero in the end is the bonus for the character, but that the other drama in her life, she's already worked out, solved her problems, saved herself, kind of a thing. Like I was just rewatching Ever After, the Drew Barrymore Cinderella remake. That is definitely a princess movie where the princess saves herself. And like, I love that. And that's the mentality I like to take into my books. I have been starting to feel like my outline is, because my outline isn't that detailed, I didn't get as far with outlining as I had wanted, and I thought it was going to be good enough, but now I'm realizing that it's just feeling a little flat. The story is feeling a little flat and a little one-dimensional, and it just feels like I'm up to chapter 8 and it's missing something and I don't know what, and so I feel like this one is going to need a bit more editing, and I think it's going to come to me as I'm writing it. I think by the time I get to the end of the first draft, I'll have a list of things I know I need to add, and then I know my alpha readers will help me figure that out as well. So in some ways I'm still doing some outlining while I'm writing. And so this scene that I'm working on is one that just kind of came together, popped into my head, but works really well for the business related plot thread. I think will also help set things up, ideas that I had for later in the book, so that'll be good. And yeah, I'm just trying to stay open as I'm writing for some of these ideas for new scenes, because I think that's going to help make the book feel a little bit better. I was halfway through the outline I had, like what I had outlined for this chapter, and I was nowhere near halfway to my typical word count for a chapter, so it was looking like it was going to be a really short chapter, and I think I've managed to now like flesh out this chapter a little bit more. So I think it's a lesson to me as I'm working on these, and maybe before I start working on a new chapter to kind of look back through my outline for the chapter and just see, do I want to add something? Is there room to expand? Now that I've written the previous chapters, does that give me any ideas for something that I can add in? So yeah, so I'm enjoying it. It's another one of the friend scenes between two of the friends. And I love writing the friendship dynamics and the conversations between the main women in the group. Whether it's a scene with all of them, all 5 of them, or it's a scene with just a couple of them. I like writing friendships. I love writing the romance, but I also really love writing the friendships. I was writing some friendship scenes today and I was really enjoying that. So I got to 1,321 words, feeling very good about that. But it is now 5:08 and I am done. I'm ready to go lay on the couch, turn on Disney Plus, finish watching Miss Marvel. So yeah, get that disconnected and close up my lovely, cute, I love this case. I didn't expect to love it as much as I do, but it's just such a good sturdy quality and it fits the laptop so perfectly. I love it. I'm gonna have a cozy night and then we will do some more writing tomorrow. Good morning. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good afternoon. It's almost 12:30. I have been up I have been up, but I am moving very, very slowly. It's been a good morning though. But it's Sunday. I don't have anything that I have to do today, only things that I want to do, like doing more Camp NaNoWriMo. So I'm in a really good position with all of that. I can just rest and relax, watch TV, do some reading. I'm going to start with breakfast. That's what I'm doing here. Brunch. It's brunch at this point. I'm going to start with brunch. I think I'm going to get some coffee going, scramble up some eggs, do another toasted sandwich, definitely do some writing later. So I will keep you updated with that. Okay, it is now later in the afternoon. I am at my desk and ready to start writing. It is 4:18, so I probably waited a little bit too long to start writing, but I was too busy relaxing on the couch. Got another vlog edited, which I feel really good about. Yeah, I definitely want to do some reading later, but first I want to do some writing. I still would kind of like to try to write around 1,800 words. We'll just see how I feel. Thanks to writing 1,300 words yesterday, my daily goal in Scrivener is back down under 1,000 words to 996. So that's fantastic. I would like to get that down even further because I'm thinking for May, I want to try to shift back to not daily writing. So like just for funsies. So right now we're at 996 words a day. That's writing every day of the week. So you can see here Sunday through Monday, they're all selected. If I take away one day, it goes to 1,144 words a day. If I go down to 5 days a week, it takes me up to 1,343. I definitely feel better when it's closer to 1,000 words a day. I'm going to add these back to get it back to 996. It's such a weird psychological thing, but it really does make a difference for me. It is so much easier to get myself to sit down and write if I know that my goal is 1,000 words or less per day. So I'm thinking I'm going to leave it at 7 days a week for now, but then if I can get the daily goal down to like 800 or 750, then I'll take a day off my writing schedule, and then that would probably put it right back to around 1,000. If I can then get it under 1,000 again, I'll take 2 days off. So I'm hoping if I keep up with the daily writing, and if most of these days over the next couple weeks I can be doing 1,000 words or more, it will bring that daily total down to something a little bit more manageable. Or I can also leave my schedule as 7 days a week, but just have it be, you know, only 700 words a day that I have to do. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. So yeah, we're gonna get everything set up, get ready to write, and then start writing and just see how many words we can crank out in the last writing session of April Camp NaNoWriMo 2023. break. It's 5:06, so I haven't even been writing for that long because I thought it was like 4:30 when I started. When I was last talking to you, I'm pretty sure it was 4:30. So I managed to get to 998 words in about 30 to 40 minutes. So that's fantastic. Wouldn't you know it, it actually is getting a little bit cloudy. It's not so much cloudy over by me, but there's definitely clouds blocking out the sun because the buildings opposite me are not reflecting any sunlight at all. They're like completely shaded, which means I've been able to open these blinds up even more, which is fantastic. I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted and I've got a low battery light. So I should get back to writing, but I'm feeling good. The scene is going well, so I think I can keep going. I am gonna try. I'm now at 39,200 on the dot words total in the manuscript. So I'm really hoping that I can get to 40,000 soon. It took me about 40 minutes. So I think if I write until 6 o'clock, I think I can get there as long as I don't slow down too much. So I'm gonna swap out the battery and get back to writing. Okay, that's it. Camp Nano, April 2023. That's a wrap. So, where we are ending up. I did 2,015 words today. That brings me up to 34,433 words total in Camp Nano. Very happy with that. And the manuscript, including the outline for the chapters I haven't written, but the manuscript is now at 40,217. So we cracked 40K in the manuscript, and I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that. I just feel like if I could manage to write over 34,000 words in 1 month while working full-time, I can definitely write 30,000 or so a month over the next 2 months while I'm on summer break. Even though I'll also be doing some editing and other book work, yeah, there will still be plenty of time. Like this book will be finished. Unless something really drastic changes, I will finish this book before camp in July. I'm so sleepy though. I'm so tired, but I'm so happy. It felt really good writing today. Part of me wants to keep going. Like I had wild ideas that the last weekend of camp was going to be just, blowing all my other word counts out of the water, and I'd have, the highest word counts of the whole month. Last Sunday, I definitely was the biggest word count, single day word count of the whole month. That was 2,338. I don't have the energy to write another few hundred words today. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm just a little over about 577 words away from hitting 35K for the month in camp. There's no way that's going to happen. I'm going to stop here. It's 6:08. I said I wanted to stop around 6 o'clock, so that's what I'm doing. I'm stopping in a good point. I think tomorrow, with some more rest, I think I will be able to finish chapter 8. So I'm still working on chapter 8, but I am down to the last scene of chapter 8. And the chapter's already at 4,010 words, so I really wouldn't want to add more than another 1,000 words to this chapter anyway. So I think tomorrow, if I write around 1,000 words, I will finish chapter 8 and can start chapter 9. So that'll be good. So I don't know that I will vlog that. I'm going to stop daily vlogging the writing. I kind of ended up doing that, and I didn't really intend to daily vlog the writing throughout camp, but I also kind of stopped vlogging anything other than the writing about halfway through camp. So we're going to stop the daily vlogging for writing, but I will give you updates on the progress when I do vlog. I also think I'm going to keep sharing my daily or every other day word stats, word count updates on my author Instagram. I've actually really been liking that, and it's kind of nice to be able to see the small progress add up over the course of a month. So yeah, if you want to be following on like more frequent progress on writing, follow me on my Andrea Severson Instagram account, because I think I'm going to keep doing that like I've done throughout camp. But yeah, 2,000 words. I'm so glad I got there. I was starting to get tired. The last couple hundred were definitely a little bit more of a struggle, even though I know what I'm writing. I'm getting distracted. It's hard for me to stay focused. I just kind of want to go sit down and relax. I'm kind of done sitting here at my desk. As far as writing, once I have had my break, which is still coming up, I will probably film a couple more vlogs before I start my break, along with the teaching vlogs that I've pre-filmed. And then I'm going to pre-film some sit-down chatty videos. I've got 2 kind of AuthorTube YouTube related video ideas that I've been wanting to film for a while, so I'm going to film those. Content is going to stay regular throughout the beginning of May, but it's going to be a more of a mix than what you've been getting lately. I feel like lately it's been pretty consistently writing vlogs. It's going to be a little bit more of a mix while I take a much needed break. But then once I've caught up on sleep, or at least started to catch up on sleep, we'll switch into the summer content, which will be a lot of writing and editing and book related content and vlogs, mostly vlogs, but book and writing related. There's so much I need to do. So I know one of the videos I will film after the break, because I'm going to take my break to think about all of this, is what kind of content you can expect on this channel throughout the summer, what my publishing plans are, and so then what my editing plans and writing plans are. Like, I kind of know what I want to do for camp in July. It's probably not strategically the best thing to pick for my July project, but I just feel like I have to, basically. So there will be a vlog or a sit down video one way or another, and I will tell you all about my plans for that. I just need to think about them and be able to articulate them in a coherent fashion before I share them on the internet. It's been a good camp. It's been exhausting. I feel like every time I do one of these, I learn more about how I want to approach something like camp, or just NaNoWriMo in general. Like, I definitely now, having done 2 NaNoWriMos, and I think this is my 3rd camp. I did April and July last year, and then April of this year. I feel like I had a much more fun time in Nano of 21 because I was a rebel. I set a personal goal that was really, really low. I exceeded that goal, but I was still well below. I think my goal was like 12,000 words, and I think I got to like 15 or something like that. So I know I will be switched back to being a rebel for this coming November, but July, I feel like July is a better month for me to do a writing challenge like this because I'm not working full time. Now I am hoping my coaching business will be a little bit more active by July, so we'll see. But I know I still want to be writing something. I basically am realizing I want to always be writing something, even if I set an intentionally low goal of only a few hundred words a day. I love writing. I love writing so much. It makes me so happy. So even though I know I need to be doing so much editing this summer, I also don't want to stop writing when I finish this manuscript. Like, I want to move forward on getting this book ready to be published later this year, early next year. I still haven't decided if it's going to be this one first or Across the Pond 4 first that gets published, but one of them is going to get published by the end of this year. The other will then get published at the beginning of next year. So like there's a lot of work I need to do this summer on both of those projects, but I also want to start writing something, or at least start outlining and getting ready to write something in July when this book is done. Over the summer I can do kind of multiple projects at once, be editing something, be writing something else, and be editing or outlining or something with like a third project, or editing 2 projects and writing a third. So it's going to be an interesting summer. But I had a lot of fun. I set what felt like a reasonable goal. So yeah, lessons learned, things that I can take with me into camp in July, and definitely thinking about like how things might change in November. And also I'll need to see what my schedule in the spring is like, but I might set a lower goal next April. I just feel like, I think 50K is too much in 1 month for either semester, and I think 30K is probably more doable and would feel better for me in either a fall semester where I'm just not as tired to begin with, or in a semester where I am not teaching on campus and where I have more online sections. Like, that was the thing this semester. I had no online sections. All of my classes were hybrids with a face-to-face component, and so it was more class time, more time in the classroom. So for a semester where I have that much time on campus in the classroom, I now feel like 30,000 was probably a bit much. I probably should have set my goal at like 25,000, maybe a goal of like 700 words a day for 30 days. So if I have a similar schedule next spring in April, we'll probably aim for a lower goal in April. And I think for November, with the schedule that I know I'm going to have coming up, I think 30,000 would be a good goal. I think 50,000 is way too much. That was just way too much last November. But knowing now that I can get to 30K under the schedule I had this semester, I think 30K will feel like a challenge, but will still feel fairly sustainable in November with the schedule I know I can expect for the fall. So yeah, lessons learned, but overall I feel like it's been a success. You know, even when you end up making a mistake or something, if you can at least learn from those mistakes, it's all worth it. So yeah, I'm happy. But it is now 6:22. I need to go rest. I'm definitely not gonna go for a walk. Apparently we have a red flag warning. I don't know how much longer it's going to be in effect, but basically it's really, really hot and it's really, really dry. So relative humidity as low as 10%. Like I said, I think it was 9% the last time I looked. Okay, it's up to 11. I've gone up to 11, but basically it's really, really hot and it's really, really dry. This alert is in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow. Winds from the south, 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 to 45. So basically, fuels are dry and fire danger is high. These conditions combined with low relative humidity and strong winds will lead to widespread hazardous fire weather conditions. Yeah, we've got that going on today. April and May are usually really hot and really, really dry, and then it starts getting more humid as the monsoon season approaches. I'm really hoping, as beautiful as all those plants and stuff were, I'm really hoping we don't have a worse than usual fire season this year. So this is the first significant fire danger warning I've seen all season so far. Anyway, I need to go rest. I need to go get some dinner sorted out and enjoy a nice cozy evening, and then go to sleep and get more sleep tonight because I'm so tired. But camp has been good. We've finished really well. I've finished really strong, and I'm really happy. So I'm gonna go find something to watch and enjoy the last of the sunset. Okay, it is time to wrap up this vlog. It's 9:39. I've just finished watching Thor Love and Thunder, or whatever it's called, the most recent Thor film. Overall, I liked it. It's not my favorite Thor film. I think the first two are my favorites of the Thor films. These last two are good, they're entertaining, but they're just not quite as good as the first two were. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I've been on a bit of a Marvel kick. I watched Miss Marvel Friday and Saturday night, and then so yesterday finished it, and then watched all of She-Hulk season 1. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2 or not, but I watched all of the first season in one night last night. I'm trying to get caught up on a lot of the Marvel stuff, so I still need to watch Wakanda Forever, and then I think I'll be caught up on the movies. Now I'm going to switch back to YouTube and watch some YouTube videos for the night. There's a bunch of Sunday uploads that I haven't watched yet. I watched some earlier today while I was having lunch, brunch, whatever, but there's still some that I haven't watched today. So I'm gonna watch those for a little bit and then do some reading. I'm reading book 3 in Nancy Warren's Bewitched Blooms or Bewitching Blooms series. It's her supernatural paranormal romance with a witch who's a florist. Really enjoying that. Her series, The Vampire Knitting Club, is still my favorite of all of her books, but I am really enjoying this one. So I've got books 3 and 4 to catch up on, so I'm gonna read some more in book 3 tonight before I go to bed. This wraps up this weekend vlog, and it wraps up all of the Camp Nano vlogs for April 2023. As I said earlier, more writing vlogs and writing content will be coming very soon, but we are going to switch to the last of the teaching vlogs. So I've got 2 teaching vlogs from the last week of classes that will be coming up next, and then we'll switch to kind of all of the summer content, summer writing, summer reading, summer sleeping. Well, I won't vlog the sleeping part, but the summer break vlogs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Say hi in the comments. I've already asked you in the last vlog, I think, how your Camp Nano ended, because this vlog is going up like the Friday, I think. Yeah, the Friday after Camp Nano has ended, so I don't know what to ask you. You can just leave me some lightning bolt or rainbow emojis for watching Thor tonight. I don't know, and I'm too tired to think of anything better, but yeah. Lightning bolt or rainbow emojis will work. I'm now gonna go and watch some YouTube and relax and then go to sleep, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye! you.